Hey, yo, what's up guys? Today we have another video in Racing Master. Well, even a while that I didn't do any videos on this game, but I just found a section of the game, like a map that it looks really similar to the SRP map in the Assetto Corsa. Well, it's like a highway that have heavy Japanese vibes, as you can tell from the writings on the road, billboards on the buildings. But like, yeah, it looks very fun. I like it a lot. It's definitely a thing that we are really missing in other games like CarX team. If you are watching this, dude, like when everyone talks about the highway section in the map, they don't need a straight long line. Like they literally mean this. We want something like this, dude. Besides all that, I have to mention that this game called Racing Master, and it's on a private test on China region. So if you are watching this and want to download this game, it's easy to download. You can literally change your region on your app store or whatever to China and you can download it. But there's an issue when you want to make an account. The thing is, you need a Chinese passport. I don't mean a WeChat or QQ. Of course you do need those, but even after you're logged in with your WeChat or whatever, he asks you to confirm that you are Chinese, either with a Chinese number or a Chinese passport or whatever. So yeah, that's from that. By the way, this game is not open world, but it have a lot of positive points into it. For example, it has a really good graphics for a mobile game. Like this game just looks beautiful, bro. Like for a mobile game, that's amazing. And the main issue with it is that it's not open world, and that makes it in a way that there are a lot of things that you just can't do in this game. So it just kind of makes it very limited. But overall, this game looks amazing, bro. Like for a mobile game, it literally looks like it has a ray tracing, dude. You can see very decent reflections on the wet road, and even the car mirrors are perfectly working. Like usually all the games having problem with that, but like in this case it sounds like they managed it very well. There's another thing that I love about this game, and that's that you can play replay from your previous races. So every time you finish a race, you can play a replay on it, and you can go in different camera views. Even you can go in the cinematic views that you can currently see on the screen, which is dope, dude. Like I don't know why we're missing that in CarX Street. Just imagine that in CarX Street, dude. We could like make such a beautiful videos from the tandems or whatever. Let me know in the comments if you think those cinematic replays look cool. But and also, as you have probably noticed, you can see the water particles on the car's tires, even in the NPC cars. So it's not like CarX Street that you can only see your own smoke, if you know what I'm saying. And that's pretty good. Like look at the road right there. Like we can see all the reflections of the each cars on the road, dude. And besides how the game looks like, the game sounds very well, and all the cars sound quite pleasant. Like it's literally so close to the real life sound, and I just have to say that they did a very good job on the sounds, unlike CarX Street. But even with all that, the game doesn't really have a chance to compete against games like CarX Street or whatever, because it's just so much you can do in that game but you can't do in this one. And one of them is like building a community on CarX Street can be way more fun than having one on Racing Master. Like what you gonna do with the community in Racing Master, if you get what I mean. But like in CarX Street you can do car meets or whatever, I don't know. Like, and as you can see, here is some footage from Assetto Corsa, and dude, even though this game looks beautiful, that Racing Master, it just kinda looks even better at some point. It looks not as sharp and crispy as this one. As a mobile game, that game just looks impressive. And also have to mention that if you're wondering, Assetto Corsa is the only PC and console game, so yeah, there's like no way to get it on mobile. But you can get this game though, the Racing Master. And by the way, if you are just a rookie and you don't have enough information, that's just one of the maps on Assetto Corsa. The game isn't just based on going straight on the highway cutting traffic, so it's just a famous map and that's it. Anyway, let's just stay focused on Racing Master. As you can see, unfortunately the interior lights on this Ferrari are bugged, but the point is, we do have a lot of supercars in this game, which is quite good. As you can see, the car modelings are just perfect. In addition, I have to mention that all the cars in this game have been made by a laser scan, and that's basically how the interior and everything looks so good. The cars also have license, so it means you can see the car logos and actual names next to them, which is a very positive point. And also right here, I don't have any bones on my screen because I'm playing on the controller. At the first I didn't know the game even supports controller for playing, but I just had my controller connected by accident and it just automatically switched to controller mode, which is quite sick. Like unlike in CarX Street, even if you do have your controller connected, you have to go to your settings and choose that you want to play on the controller, which is weird. Like if you have a controller connected to your phone, it means you want to use it. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to choose it. Also, the way the cars react to the controller inputs is just need a lot of work and it doesn't really feel good. And it's quite reasonable though. The game is only on, so we shouldn't be really expecting anything crazy on it yet. Also, as you can tell, the game has very good sense of speed. As you can see, you can tell we are going quite fast, but we are only going like 180. But if it was like CarX Street and you was going 180, it would just feel like you're barely moving. The only issue with it is like when you are drifting in the third person, the camera view is just so bad. It just works in a cinematic mode that I don't like it. It feels like it's literally the same way that Assetto 9 you're using it. So yeah, that's one of the things that I really love to change as soon as possible. But yeah, overall, let me know what you think about this hyper mode in the game. I talked so much in this video. I'm gonna leave the rest without any talking or anything, so you can just hear the cars and be like more focused on the gameplay and how the game looks like. So yeah, that's it. If you're new here, a like and sub would be highly appreciated, man. Thanks for watching and see you next time.
超音速，我们来！路上的风都在为你欢呼。